Hi Satnam, it's me Shakti Sundari, and I'm with you for today's Yukti verse from Lauren Rocher's Radiance Sutras. For anybody joining me today for the first time, I've been reading from this amazing book, The Radiance Sutras by Lauren Rocher, which is he's a Buddhist teacher, meditator, spiritual teacher, practitioner who's worked with these verses for many, many years. They're his translation of a key ancient Tantra yoga text, the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, and they are the most eloquent, exquisite, delicious translation because they contain within the English themselves also a real sense of the transmission of the energy of awakening. And each of these sutras is a beautiful practice, very, very simple practice for accessing higher states of higher consciousness and greater awareness, ecstasy in living, rapture in being. And that's why they are called the Radiance Sutras, because they allow us and guide us to accessing that state of radiance, which is our true nature. So today I'm reading Yukti verse 20, and I'm going to read from the Sanskrit first. So, Yukti verse 20. Nija dehe sarvadikam yugapad bhavayat viyat, nirvikalpa mana tasya viyat sarvam pravatate. I'm going to read it again. I like to read these verses twice just to really get them and to feel the resonance. Nija dehe sarvadikam yugapad bhavayat viyat, nirvikalpa mana tasya viyat sarvam pravatate. And the translation. The radiance of space permeates the body and all directions simultaneously. Space is always here, already here, before you're noticing of it. What we call space is a presence, permission to exist, and worlds within which to express. Without thinking about it, without forming mental images, rest in this vast expanse, friends with infinity. And that's it. Short, but so, so, so sweet. I love that last line, friends with infinity. I almost get the sense of myself sitting down side by side with my arms interlinked with my friend infinity. Let's go through this sutra, this verse. The radiance of space permeates the body and all directions simultaneously. So first of all, thinking of space as radiant. We don't always necessarily make that association. We might think of space as simply being empty, nothing, but this word radiance brings in a very vibrant sense of aliveness, of light, movement, energy. The radiance of space permeates the body and all directions simultaneously. So there is this, when we are able to rest into meditative awareness, sensing the body, breathing fully, deeply, clearing the mind of thought, we are able to access an awareness of space within us, all around us, and actually extending into infinity beyond us. There is a sense in which we are able to know ourselves as one with this space. We're able to sense our being here our physical being here, and yet comprised of dancing particles of aliveness which are moving through. We are one with the space. We are one with the radiance. We are part of the space. We are the molecules in the space. We are the energy of life. What we call space is a presence, permission to exist. And I love that. I love that. A presence. And with that I do think of the highest expression of masculine consciousness, the divine that encompasses us all, that witnesses the masculine principle that holds existence, or the Shakti, the manifest energy of life, which is constantly moving and creating, being born and dying again. So as, say for example, again speaking from my own experience of Kundalini yoga practice, we awaken the Kundalini energy, which is Shakti, which is moving, flowing through the being, creating life. And at the same time, we are constantly deepening into meditative awareness. So those two forces, the masculine and the feminine, are meeting and making love. And this masculine space is a presence. And when we speak of the highest expression of the masculine, we speak of presence. What the feminine longs for is to be met in presence, which is pure awareness, pure consciousness, no thought, no judgment, but it's present, it's there. There is a sense of resting into something that holds, that sees, that knows. Permission to exist. So often we struggle with feeling like we don't deserve to be, that we are of lesser value. These are things I hear from others around me and from my own shadow self too. Permission to exist, but this space is always there. Before you're noticing of it, it's always there. So there's a comfort in that. This space, this presence of holding, of consciousness, is always there. Just like the Shakti is always there, we just have to open to notice it, right? And worlds within which to express. So as this vast expanse of space and consciousness is there, permission to exist, we can be, we can express, we can dance, we can be our true selves and keep on creating and manifesting more and more and more and more, because the Shakti in us is driven to expand, always more life coming through. And the presence witnesses. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, in a way, imagine if you were doing this, if you were expressing yourself into the world, speaking your truth, voicing your truth, following your soul's calling into the world, but there was no space in which to do it, no witness to see it, no presence to give permission for it to be. Do you see? We need that polarity. Without thinking about it and without forming mental images. So, clearing the mind, no thoughts. Let the mind go blank. There are different ways that can support you in that if you're not practiced at it. So one way is, as we do in Kundalini, to focus, close the eyes and focus them here at your brow point. Helps to eliminate thought and monkey mind, crazy mind thoughts. The breath, the deepening of the breath supports the clearing of the mind too. And or another technique is to imagine you're just looking at a blank black screen and let the eyes rest back and fall into the head. And just imagine you're gazing into blackness, 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 and that's another way of deepening. So without thinking about it, without forming mental images, this isn't something you have to go looking for, thinking about, imagining. If you simply are able to rest, you will connect with this vast expanse, and in so doing, become friends with infinity. So once again, every tantric practice, every yogic practice is about connecting. Yoga means yuk, to join, to connect with, to yoke. We're connecting our finite self with our infinite self. So we are able to then live in this sense of connection, heaven to earth, within our being, in every moment. Beautiful, huh? So that is Yukti verse 20 for today. Resting into the vast expanse, being friends with infinity, connecting with the radiance of space within our body and all around it in every direction. Vast. Enjoy this meditation, this practice, connecting with the space. Just allow yourself to go into it at any moment, any time, just remembering the space within and without. You can try it sitting in meditation, but also just wherever you are, just bring your awareness to that and just explore and enjoy and see what happens for you. Thank you for being with me today, and join me tomorrow for the next Yukti verse. Looking forward to it already. Much love and Sat Nam.